I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. And this is the last one I'm gonna make before I put my phone on the charger and fall asleep. Honestly, I feel like there's always been this thing over my life stopping me, like this negative, I don't know what to call it, entity energy over me. But I feel like I have power over it, and I know I'm gonna stop it now because I know I'm in full spiritual control, and I know I can confront it and beat it. And that's the last step in my spiritual process to finally gain the power over it, to finally use my power and power over whatever this entity is that's been chasing me since the day I was born. Literally, since the day I was born, it was over me. And any success or any happiness I tried to have within a couple of months or so, it would try to come ruin it. But now I have faced it, I'm in control of it, and I'm more powerful than it. It's just one last confrontation. And the thing about it is, the thing that is over me will use other people in other situations to try to cause them to come at me and make stuff happen that doesn't have to happen. It's been doing the same repeated cycle for most of my life, and I've been ignoring it. It's been using person after person, situation after situation to try to come at me in the same way, just in different years and different situations. And I've noticed the same pattern in my life. And the only thing that I've noticed that I've done wrong is I never confront the issue or the thing when it comes towards me. I've always tried to downplay it or go in a different direction or avoid dealing with it because I thought if I avoided dealing with it, it would go away. But I see the cycle is just going to keep replaying over and over again until I confront and deal with the thing that has been bothering me. So I have to confront it, deal with it, and get it over with. And that's something I'm finally strong enough and more confident enough to do because I'm tired of that repeating life cycle. It's repeated for almost 3 decades now. Now that I know I have to confront it to get it over with, I'm just ready to confront it and get it over with so I can finally break that cycle and move forward to my next life cycle of success and happiness. It's the one thing that stands in my way. I can't really give it a name, but you guys know what I mean. If you ever have that same negative thing keep happening to you in the same way, just with different people, it's time that you confront that cycle and put it to an end. You know what you're not doing that you need to do. It's time you stepped up and did that and got it out of the way. Or the same life cycle is going to keep repeating in new ways until you finally do. It's just gonna use new people in new situations, but the same thing just gonna keep happening in different ways till you confront it and get it out your face and get it out your energy and get it out your life. And if you never confront it, it's gonna keep happening and keep happening and keep happening till you finally do, or you gonna end up one of them people in life that just don't never achieve everything they supposed to achieve, and it ain't gonna be nobody's fault but yours. And there's one thing I can say about this spiritual journey and this spiritual process. I can't blame God. I can't blame nobody else. I can only blame and put it on myself. Whatever happens is on me. But I know I'm going to make it and be a success with it. So I ain't worried about it. And I'm not going to blame God or nobody else because I chose the inner spirituality and I chose to enter spirituality and I chose to do this because it's what I know I was meant to do and because I know it's what I'm meant to do for the rest of my life. But I will never blame God. I will never say it's his fault or it's anybody's fault. I'm in complete control and complete mental cognitive ability of my mind. I understand what I'm saying. I understand what I'm doing. I understand what I'm agreeing to. And I understand what I was born to do. And I finally, after 3 decades, accept the responsibility and gonna power my way through and finally finish the job so I can finally be in the happiness that me and my family deserves. Finally closing out the cycle so me and my family can make it to the next cycle and finally live in peace. Finally stopping the poverty cycle of my family and getting us to the next generation of greatness. And it would have happened a lot sooner, but like I said, I had to grow up and mature into the role and understand the severity of what I was getting into. And now that I do and know that I've had the power the whole time to end the life cycle, I'm looking. That's my motto. Finish the job. That's what I came back to do. Finish the job. I felt like I left some unfinished business on the table, but I got a chance to finish it, and I came back to break the cycle so I can finish the job and put us in the next life cycle where we can live easy forever. But I have to finish the job to do that. And to do that, I have to deal with this negative thing that's been over my life. And when the time comes, I will deal with it and do what I have to do. And I will let you guys know about it. But I don't know when I'm going to have to, when is it going to pop up, or how in my life that it's going to pop up. But if it pops up and when it pops up, because I know it will, because it always does, I'm going to deal with it. Then I'll let you guys know I broke the cycle when the job is done, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion of my life cycle, and I'm tired of being stuck in that same life cycle, having the same repeated things with the same repeated people and the same repeated type of energy in my life. And I'm just ready to break the life cycle so I can enter the new life cycle, the better life cycle, and the better life situation. If you can break your family's life cycle and stop the same thing from happening, why wouldn't you? Why would you repeatedly keep living through the same thing, knowing you have the power to stop it? Stop it and send your family into a new cycle where they can live in new situations and have new life chances. It's what I want to do, and it's what I'm going to do for me and mine in the next generation. It's important that I break this life cycle, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though.